a little bit of a day in the life. And let's start with breakfast. So I just wanted to kind of go over. I'm trying to do some get some shots for my Instagram. And I'm trying to do this a little bit fancier. But just for the record, I just want to say that usually it doesn't have to be this complicated. It's like Instagram perfect. This is just for my reels. But usually I don't complicate my breakfast. I just make eggs like whatever. I even had to grab this bowl because it's like the bowl I wanted to use. But I don't even care about the size of the bowl or nothing. I just grab whatever bowl I have. When it comes to breakfast, I try to keep it as simple as possible. Most mornings, I keep breakfast super simple. I'm usually not that hungry and don't have time for anything fancy. Some weeks, I eat the same thing every day, like eggs and toast, scrambled eggs with beans, or just an egg sandwich. If I'm going low carb, I'll throw in a little extra veggies to make it more filling. And on lazy days, literally just eggs and toast or cottage cheese, done. Breakfast doesn't have to be complicated. Just aim for something that's tasty with enough protein to start your day right. This looks fine, I guess, right? This looks nice, well-balanced meal. Yeah, I don't always have the sausages. Sometimes I have it. Sometimes I don't. Just half of a sausage is really good. But usually just with the eggs, the little bit of cottage cheese to make it creamy, and then I have my smoothie. I also made a video about that. It has egg whites, it has the banana, blueberries, a little bit of peanut butter, a protein shake, and collagen. I want to give some tips about, how to pretty much, you can live a simplified life by doing these little, it's not that easy, guys. Let's do my story. I mean, it's not that, what am I saying? It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's just about putting an effort, conscious effort, and looking for information, looking for tips, and then you start coming out with your own ideas and develop from there.
I love my ass and my abs in the video for promiscuous. My style is ridiculous. See us in the club.
Oh, bowling is so hard. It's like incredibly hard. You have to think about all these things you want to do. I guess it gets better over time. The more you do something. I was supposed to work out right now, but I got hungry. Okay, so I fast forward through this part because while I was eating my breakfast, I somehow went on this super long rant about veganism. Just to be clear, I'm not trying to offend any of my vegan viewers or friends. Honestly, all my love to you guys. I truly admire the discipline it takes. I just personally don't follow or agree with the diet myself. The reason I went on or off on a tangent was because I recently came across a situation that really bothered me. I met this kid who was clearly malnourished and struggling with an eating disorder, and he was also trying to be vegan. So he would literally go all day without eating, and if the only food available had something like cheese or any non-vegan ingredient, he would rather skip the meal altogether. This was especially concerning because he was a growing boy who plays sports and he wasn't getting the nutrients he needed. I think a lot of it stemmed from deeper trauma in his childhood, and I do touch on that more towards the end of the rant. Like, even literally use extremely unintelligent examples that could be like easily disproved. A cow weighs this many pounds, and the cow only uses grass or plant. It has a plant-based diet, so you can compare a fish to a cat or whatever, or a bird. Like, they're completely different species. Like, everything about veganism is just a fraud. Like, there's no health benefits to it whatsoever that a normal healthy diet would not give you already, or just eating fish will be like a much better option. It just has become a trend because now there is the food industry making money off of it. Like, there's so many new companies starting up, selling food with the vegan label, or with the vegan, just making money. It's all about the money. That's why it became so popular. It's all about, like, they can be like, oh, you're vegan, so I got this vegan butter, I got this vegan this, I got this vegan that. So they just want to, they just keep processing food, and they just want to sell you all this processed food. So what is the point of it? But that's not my main issue with vegans. It never hit me till very recently. One of our skaters suffers from eating disorders, and within his struggles with eating disorders, he started being, I think, pescatarian, and I don't know who, somebody got him in the idea of becoming a vegan. And this kid is incredibly undernourished. Like, he used to be a nice looking, healthy kid, and now he just looks incredibly skinny. And usually when you're young, like, you can withstand and hang a little longer because you have, the most vitality than when you get older. But the problem is, here's like, oh my God, this is a one case that I know of, like, that he was honest enough to share this with me. And I can't help but to wonder, like, how many kids are in his position. So this is the issue, right? I don't know if I made it clear yet, but this kid doesn't have money to be buying overly priced vegan bullshit, overly priced supplements. I try to tidy up the house at least 2 to 3 times a week. It just depends on the week and what's a priority. Right here, I was actually filming some content for my social media, specifically taking the live reels. I was really into that at the time, but honestly, it started taking up way too much of my day, so I ended up stepping back from it. I'll talk more about it in future vlogs, but this gives you a little idea of how I used to approach content creation. These days, I've been focusing more on making reels and editing videos for my cleaning business instead. I built up so much footage over time, and I really just need to sit down and sort through it and get it all uploaded. I've definitely been neglecting that side of things, but I'll explain more soon. I don't want to get ahead of myself just yet. Okay, so studio, it's a mess. We're in the process of moving some shit around, and we've just been having a lot going on, doing some stuff, and it's just been getting out of control. And then we just leave it like this, because when I do one thing, and then my husband does another thing, and he just does it his way, and he leaves messes that I personally wouldn't leave, like these blankets right here. Like, I don't know what's the meaning of this. Like, if they're clean, why didn't he just put them away? And if he's not planning on putting them away, why did he wash them in the first place? Anyways, I think I have space on this laundry mat over here. So I can put this away. But it's not urgent. It's a big blanket that got throw up from Milo for I don't know what it was, but we have a lot to do this week. So washing this blanket, it's not a good idea to add to the stuff we have to do. However, if we don't wash it, I might forget. No, we do need to finish cleaning the space. I'm just going to put it here in the hope that I won't see it I love when I just find things that I can throw away. I just start getting into this little mood of like, okay, play with it, and then I find something. And like, yes, better shit that I don't need to. More space, better stuff that I don't need to be worried about. Okay, so I just want to say I really wish I could get all of this done every day. On days like this, everything feels perfect. The house looks tidy, I cooked a bunch of delicious food, I got some work done, it looks great. But honestly, most of my days don't actually look like this. Every day is a little bit different. Mornings, sort of the same, evenings, sort of the same, but every day, the kind of work that I do on a daily basis varies. I usually only cook or prep meals twice a week. sometimes 3 times a week. The rest of the time we just make small meals, like throwing some chicken on the stove because I already have most of the veggies steamed, rice ready, and we just prep the salads fresh when we eat. I don't have time to cook every single day because there's always so much going on. Finally got the workout done. Took me forever. Let me just end this. Yeah, because I got interrupted multiple times. And yeah, but I got a bunch of stuff done in between. But yeah, I feel good about the workout. You know, I'm starving. Oh my God. I'm freaking starving. No, I'm gonna make a quick soup. Well, kind of quick, but I'm gonna leave the soup cooking while I make my dinner. And then the rest of the vegetables go into my fridge. Already got some of this stuff out, but I try to keep my fridge pretty organized. It's not one of those like Instagram fridges, but it's definitely functional. Like, I don't know how people can maintain those crazy fridges, but I like to make sure that I have things separated in sections. I always know where it is. It's always clean. And broccoli, carrots. All these veggies for the About once a week, I make this chicken soup that's honestly a must-have in my fridge. I love having it ready to go because it usually lasts me about 3 to 4 days, sometimes even less because I go through it so fast. So perfect for those days when I don't have time to cook lunch, but I still want something quick, healthy, and filling. It keeps my calories low, my carbs in check, and honestly, it's so good. I'm giving you a quick rundown of what I usually put in there, but if you want the full recipe, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to share it. Some days I'm not even at my computer at all. I'm on the phone with clients, sending emails from my phone, even walking on the treadmill while managing things. Other days I'm stuck at the computer all day catching up on everything. So yeah, every day looks different. I try to keep up a basic structure, but I've definitely learned to improvise when I need to. And as you'll see in future vlogs, I've been working on building a more solid routine, just fixing my schedule little by little to keep up with life and stay more organized. That's something I really want to share with you through this journey, how I started and how I'm learning to simplify my life, create more discipline and structure, and bring more balance into my personal life and my business. Because honestly, the way I live day to day has a huge impact on how I perform in my work, and finding that balance makes all the difference. Okay, now we're making my secret recipe, cilantro yogurt dressing. Guys, I cannot stress enough how delicious and essential this dressing is for my meals. I seriously recommend you trying it at home. I usually make a big batch, one full blender, and it lasts me about 2 weeks. Sometimes a little less, depending on how often I use it. It only takes me about 10 minutes to make, and it's the perfect creamy healthy option for anyone trying to add flavor to their food without piling on extra calories. If you're trying to lose weight but still want that creamy texture in your meals, this is a total game changer. I use it on everything: salads, rice, salmon. Oh my god, especially on salmon. I cannot eat salmon without it now. It makes everything taste so rich and flavorful without being heavy. Seriously, if you're not making this dressing at home, you're missing out. I'm so hungry. Try eating this. What's next? Some stevia. Look at this mess. I don't know, it gets messy when you want to cook fast. You can keep an area clean when you're like constantly cleaning, but between filming and doing two things at the same time, it's complicated. And this camera is not easy to hold at all. Okay, so I'm gonna put this cilantro here for now. So usually I have a little trash can, or I use the grocery paper bags to get rid of any like leftover veggies, things that I cut. These I'm just trying to get rid of these. They're kind of like annoying. They're not all that practical, but just trying to get rid of them, give them a use. Usually I have a little trash can that I have under my sink. Dump everything to the sink. Okay, I'm gonna change this. I'm trying not to have more than what I need, so I have like a couple sets of bowls, and that's it. We usually go through them in a day or two. Some onions for the salad. Oh my god, I used to hate onions. And now I'm like so addicted to them. Like I can't not function without them. Can I live without them? They just give flavor to everything. They're just so delicious. And there was a time where I hated them. Me and onions, we could not get along, but now we're best friends. We settle our differences. Okay guys, now I'm gonna show you how I make my absolute favorite salad in the world. I eat this salad about 3 to 4 times a week, depending on the week and what I'm craving or eating. But honestly, if I'm making a salad, it's this one. It's super rare that I make any variations, but I do have a couple of go-to swaps if I'm out of lettuce or I'm craving something different or having a dish that goes better with a different salad. I'll sometimes make a more Greek style version with feta cheese, heirloom tomatoes, and a balsamic dressing. But I probably only make that one like maybe once or twice a month. Sometimes I'll also throw together a super simple cucumber, onion, and tomato, and sometimes avocado salad. But even then, this one is still my favorite. It goes with everything. It's so fresh and delicious, and I'll literally never get tired of it. If I'm on vacation and I don't have it for a while, I come back seriously missing it. That's how addicted I am to the salad, you guys. You have to try it. Oh, that's the one you told me about? That was giving you a break? Okay, I'm gonna hear Atomic Habits first.
No. You need to hear this one, so we're on the same page.
So, okay, but you have to listen to the other one then.
Yeah, I'm almost done too.
Okay. Okay guys, last but not least, I'm gonna show you how I make one of my many homemade salsas. I make different varieties every week, or at least every other week, and this one in particular is one of my favorites. The flavor you get from grilling the tomatoes, peppers, and onions gives it this sweet, smoky, and slightly creamy texture that just goes so good. Even though a lot of salsas use similar ingredients, they can taste completely different depending on how you cook them, how long you roast the tomatoes, the way you char the chilies or onions. Every small change makes a big difference in flavor. This is why I love salsa so much. It adds depth and richness to any dish. I put it on everything: soups, stews, rice, meats, you name it. It instantly elevates the flavor of any meal. Honestly, I think that's what makes Mexican food so flavorful. There is such a huge variety of salsas, and each one brings something unique. If you want me to share the full step by step recipe for this salsa or any others I make, just let me know in the comments.
But this, your subconscious mind, the values always exchange in energy. But he found out that like everybody had like they all did pretty much the same steps. Without knowing, like they all like had like the same.
Mindset is crazy.
And then you should put it the leaf
So good. No fast food in the world can compare to this. It's like the best feeling ever. Totally worth it.